The competition between Apple and Samsung has always been fierce, but now the focus has shifted to who can make the slimmest flagship phone. On one side, we have the brand new iPhone 17 Air, and on the other, Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge. Both phones are pushing design boundaries, but the iPhone 17 Air is clearly slimmer and instantly catches the eye. The big question is, though, does being thinner really make it better, or is it just a trade-off that most users won't want to make? Let's start with design. Apple has always taken pride in creating sleek devices, and the iPhone 17 Air is no exception. Compared to Samsung's Galaxy S25 Edge, the difference is noticeable. The iPhone 17 Air is expected to be just 5.5 millimeters thick, while the S25 Edge comes in at around 5.8 millimeters. On paper, that's only a tiny difference, but when you see the two side by side, Apple's phone looks much slimmer and lighter. Apple has even gone so far as to make the Galaxy S25 Edge look like a bulky phone in comparison, which is pretty surprising since the S25 Edge itself is already one of the slimmest flagships available. It shows just how much Apple is pushing the envelope here. If you're someone who loves phones that feel ultra thin in the hand, the iPhone 17 Air is likely to impress you. But here's where the problem comes in: battery life. To achieve that razor-thin design, Apple had to make a big compromise. Reports suggest that the iPhone 17 Air will have a tiny 2900 mAh battery. That's extremely small for a flagship in 2025. Compare that with the Galaxy S25 Edge, which comes with a 3900 mAh battery. That's a whole 1000 mAh more, and it translates into significantly better endurance. Samsung has already proven that its battery management is strong. In fact, early battery tests of the Galaxy S25 Edge show it lasting longer than expected. Apple, on the other hand, seems to be counting on software tricks to make up for the smaller capacity. With iOS 26, Apple has built AI-powered battery management that learns your usage patterns and adjusts power consumption to extend life. While that sounds great in theory, the question remains: can software really make up for such a small physical battery? To put things into perspective, Samsung isn't stopping here. The upcoming Galaxy S26 Edge, expected next year, is rumored to have a 4300 mAh battery while being just as slim as the iPhone 17 Air at 5.5 millimeters. That means Samsung is likely to deliver the same slimness with far better endurance, which could make the iPhone 17 Air look like a short-lived experiment in comparison. Now, some people might say battery life isn't everything, and they'd be right. These phones aren't built for power users. Apple already has the iPhone 17 Pro Max for those who want a bigger battery and more performance. The Air is designed for people who care about form over function, those who want the slimmest, most stylish device, even if it means charging more often. And in that department, the iPhone 17 Air absolutely beats the Galaxy S25 Edge. If you're the kind of person who prioritizes looks and portability, the iPhone 17 Air is probably going to be the thinnest modern flagship you can actually buy this year. But if you're thinking practically, then Samsung's offering makes more sense. The S25 Edge isn't that much thicker, but it gives you far more battery life, which is something you'll notice every single day. Another thing to keep in mind is future-proofing. Right now, the iPhone 17 Air may feel like a tempting buy, but with the Galaxy S26 Edge just around the corner, offering the same slimness and a bigger battery, some people might prefer to wait. Of course, that raises the age-old dilemma in tech. Should you buy what's available now or keep waiting for the next big thing? If you're always waiting, you'll never actually upgrade, because there's always something better on the horizon. The iPhone 17 Air may not have the biggest battery, but it's going to be the slimmest flagship you can hold in your hand this year, and that's something Apple fans will find very hard to ignore. So, is the iPhone 17 Air worth buying? The answer depends on what you value more. If slimness, design, and that iconic Apple feel are what matter to you, then yes, it's absolutely worth considering. But if you want a phone that lasts longer, handles heavy use better, and still stays relatively slim, then the Galaxy S25 Edge is the smarter choice. And if you're patient, the Galaxy S26 Edge might just offer the perfect balance between both worlds. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tech news and updates. See you in the next video. Until then, take care.